Chrollo is a nin genius, and I don't mean that just figuratively. That is his literal designation from Togashi himself as a representation of his mastery over nin, which is the second highest tier. So what does Chrollo need to do to reach the ultimate level, and might he just be doing that right now in the manga? Let's talk about it. All right, so this video today is inspired by this question from Bandit Chrollo, who I'm just going to refer to as Bandit from here on out, as to not get confusing since this question is about Chrollo. But he wants to know, is there any chance that Chrollo wants to reach that ultimate level of nin mastery with Skill Hunter? And if so, how do you think Skill Hunter is going to work at that level? So for some additional context here, we are talking about this nin classification system that Togashi revealed. And if you're more interested in how that works and who the ultimate nin users currently are, check out that video. But for this, Chrollo is currently a nin genius, right? So how might he achieve that next level? And currently in the manga, we know that he is trying to power up his Skill Hunter. So might that be him attaining that ultimate mastery of nin? And I think that's certainly possible. So let's dive into this a bit more. Okay, so to begin, let me address the first part of Bandit's question, which is, do I think Chrollo is trying to upgrade Skill Hunter to that ultimate level of mastery? And I would say yes, but that's just like not the framework in his own mind, if that makes sense. Like in universe, Chrollo doesn't realize that he is tier 2 of a 4-tier system and doesn't know that like, oh, there's one more tier above that I can reach. Let me try to reach that. Instead, I think the framework in his mind is, okay, I have these goals. I need Skill Hunter to be stronger to accomplish those goals. So let me try to improve it. And I think all of this tracks with what we understand about Togashi's ranking system, because to reach the ultimate level just means that you have perfected your nin, you have mastered your technique, right? So if Chrollo still has room to improve Skill Hunter, then he obviously hasn't reached the ultimate level yet, which again makes sense because he's ranked as a genius. So if Chrollo does successfully upgrade his Skill Hunter, he very may well become an ultimate level. It just depends on if there's even more room for Skill Hunter to grow after that, which really is just up to Togashi and how much story he has left to tell with Chrollo, right? Now, personally, if he does upgrade Skill Hunter, I think that will represent him reaching that ultimate tier of his nin mastery. If for no other reason, then I just don't see how you jack up the stakes even further from here, right? Because everything's already on the line. We know that he is willing to trade his life in order to accomplish this goal. Plus, we know that the activation conditions for upgrading it in this case are stealing a national treasure, right? These sacred nin artifacts that are basically guarded by an entire empire. So if there was a theoretical upgrade beyond that, what is Chrollo gonna steal, right? The Declaration of Independence? Now, to answer Bandit's second question of just how will this ultimate version of Skill Hunter be upgraded, well, I think it will allow Chrollo to steal more powerful abilities, because that's what he tells us himself. And I know translations can be iffy at times, so that's why I always check with Voracious Drake when I'm looking for the specific nuance in a translation. And shout out to Voracious Drake, he's a legend. But here is how he translated that page. And as you can see here, he's talking about how the Kakin treasures will suffice to upgrade Skill Hunter. And he needs to upgrade Skill Hunter because the ability I need to put Hisoka down for good this time, to steal such a rare and powerful ability and store it in my book, I have to clear the condition of stealing a national treasure. So he's doing this so that he can steal an ability that he currently cannot steal for whatever reason, right? Now, I've put out videos in the past, and I'll link them in the comment section down below for anybody that's interested, talking about what ability Chrollo might steal and also why he might be upgrading Skill Hunter. So I'm not going to get into all of that here, but I think that is just the answer, right? So whether that takes the shape of him removing his current conditions, like, you know, for example, let's say he doesn't have to have the person touch his book anymore, and that just is gone, right? That's going to make it easier for him to steal abilities. But it might be something more nuanced than that. It might not straight up remove one of his current conditions, but might just, you know, again, it's kind of hard to say what we don't know, but whatever it is, it's going to allow him to steal abilities that he currently can't. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on this one, y'all. And again, I will link 2 other videos down in the comments that go hand in hand with this one for anybody interested. But shout out to Bandit again. Thank you for the support, man. And thank you all for watching.